We've got apologies from Councillor Reader, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Right, have we any declarations of interest? Nope.
No.
Nope.
Right. Item 3 then. Local Government Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1982, Draft Sex Establishments Policy Review, pages 4 to 45. Has everybody been able to have a look at it?
Yeah.
Right. Kevin, are we over to you at this point?
Thank you very much, Chair. Debbie from Legal was supposed to be coming to do the report, but unfortunately she can't attend this afternoon, so I've agreed that I'll take members through the report. I will try and keep it relatively brief. As you will recall, the committee's already passed a resolution to adopt the legislation, and that we should go out to public consultation on a draft policy. That draft policy has now been prepared and is attached to the report. It's been before the scrutiny committee. They're happy with that, and I'd just like to go through it quickly today with members, and if everybody is happy with it, then hopefully we can go out to a 12-week consultation and then take it forward from there. Is that okay with you, Chair?
That's fine, carry on.
Okay, so the policy itself covers things like introduction to the policy, citing the findings of the public consultation, which obviously aren't in there yet because we haven't done that, setting out the statutory criteria in relation to the mandatory and discretionary grounds for refusal of the application, separating the detailing of the council's policy in respect of the granting of licences for each type of sex establishment, be that sex entertainment venue, sex cinema or sex shop, detailing the other legislation that's relevant to any grant or refusal of a licence, specifying exemptions, setting out the application procedure for those for variations, renewals, transfers and revocations, and then detailing the interpretation of the legislation, and also setting out the standard conditions for each type of sex establishment, should we ever receive any applications, so that those standard conditions can be attached to the licences. Yeah, so I'm happy to take questions or comments from members at this stage.
Councillor Pickering.
Thank you, Chair. Just a couple of well, one to comment and one's for explanation, really. In the last section, which is about sex shops, I notice, unless I'm reading it wrong or missing something, there's nothing about safety and security in there. There is on the other two, and it's quite explicit about cameras and what they should be like, etc. on the premises. There's nothing on the sex shops ones, the last bit.
Right, okay. I'm sure that that's something that we can actually look at. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much, Councillor Pickering. And your other comment or question?
The other ones are just for clarification for my benefit, really. It talks about vessels, vehicles and stalls. Could you just explain what vessels and stalls are? I can understand the vehicles bit, I think.
Kevin might be able to understand this. Obviously, vessels is your boats or something like that. Stalls would be, say, a market stall or something of that ilk, I would presume. And obviously vehicles are, moving vehicles. So theoretically, somebody could have a sex shop that is either on a vessel, a stall or a vehicle. I'm not sure that it will comply with our conditions, and I'm not sure that we will grant the licence, but there is an option that there could be an application from that type of premises. Is that okay, Kevin?
I think I'd just add to that I think the intention of stall is to cover any temporary pop-up type location. So that would be of a sort of transitory and temporary nature.
Thank you for that explanation. It's just I presume it would make it much more difficult to monitor that if somebody applied for a stall and they were on car boots or somewhere else. Rather, if it's fixed premises, it's easier to monitor, I suppose, than if it's somewhere that's portable and can move around. So it just clarifies that in my mind. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is Councillor Wright? You're muted still.
Yes, you can hear me now.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I'm referring to item number 54 on page 24.
Just bear with me a second.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Yes, it says suitable and sufficient training shall be provided to all staff and such training to be documented, blah, blah, blah. Where would you go, or who would you go to enable you to get training of staff?
It depends on what training we're actually looking at. That may well be training around security staff working at the premises. It could also be around things like the sale of alcohol. It could be about checking age restrictions on people coming through the door. So there are training courses out there. I'm not suggesting that the suitable and sufficient training relates to the actual performances or anything like that. It's about the operation management of the premises.
Yeah, just various.
So it could be training on how to use the CCTV correctly and store the images correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. It's various aspects of that.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else like to ask anything? No, I don't think there is, Kevin.
No.
No. Chair, so it's over to yourself to see whether or not the members want this to go out to public consultation.
Are we all happy with that, with the changes suggested by Councillor Pickering being added? I think show of hands, yeah. Yes, Kevin, that's fine by us.
Thank you. That's me done on that item then. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you. Item 4, the taxes policy has been postponed, has it, till January? Am I right about that?
Yes, Chair. Whilst it's in the pipeline and a lot of work's been done on it, it's not quite right yet. I'd rather bring you a polished document than something that's half done. So we need a bit more time to work on that, and we'll bring it back in the new year.
Okay, all right, thank you. Well, I think that's probably us finished then. I've got no. Oh, just a second, Councillor Rowe.
Sorry, Chair, thank you. I was just curious to know, if thinking back when we closed the pub in Clare Cross for COVID, breaches of COVID rules, is that due up in court in December? Am I correct in thinking that?
Just for clarification, yes, the premises that we took the licence off was for multiple breaches, and that included some issues around opening following the COVID lockdown. That has, as part of COVID, been adjourned off several times by the court this year. We are currently waiting, I believe by the start of next week, we should be told what date it's going to be back in court. Once we've got some sort of news for you, then of course we'll report back. But as with almost everything at the moment, the court just keeps pumping them for
Only apologising, I couldn't get in straight away. I was rejected first time and came in late.
That's all right. You weren't very late. Thank you.
Could you did apologies go in for Councillor Anne Holmes?
No, they didn't, but thank you.
Can you put them in? That was my duty today, to first of all apologise for Anne Holmes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Apologies
Thank you.
noted. Thank you.
Right, that's it then. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
See you
Thanks,
all again.
Helen.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.